The purpose of this video is to review the process of using trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, tangent, and degrees and radians in Excel. In this example, I am showing angle first represented in degrees between 0 and 50, and I have increments of 2 degrees. I'm going to zoom in here. So let's say that I want to convert this angles into radians. I can actually do it using the proper math. So I'd type equals, and it would be the angle in degrees times pi divided by 180. So I could type in a value for pi, 3.14159, whatever I wanted to type in, or Excel has a built-in function. You can type pi and then open close parentheses. So that is considered, that pi open close parentheses in Excel is pi. So I could do b4 times pi divided by 180. And I'll double click to fill this in. And that gives me the angle in radians. I can also type in equals, and there's a function called radians, open parentheses, click on the cell, hit return, and double click, and you can see that those are the same values. If we want to use a trigonometric function, like let's say sine, in Excel you type in sin, open parentheses, and Excel wants or requires you to take or will evaluate whatever you put in it as a radian. So I will click on the radians column, and then I will double click. So that will be the sine of the angle. Alternatively, I could type in the sine of within parentheses, and then I could type in radians, open parentheses, then click on the angle in degrees, close parentheses, and double click, and this will also work. It gives you the same thing. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the sine of the radians of the angle in degrees. So cosine would just be cos. Tangent, if I can spell correctly, tangent, tan, and so on. So all of the trig functions are present in Excel, but the main thing you have to remember is that Excel always considers the argument of the trig function to be in radians. And this also works if you do the inverse, like the arc sine of something, like arc sine of the sine, and then you expand that out. What it gives you is in radians. So if you wanted to get the arc sine back to degrees, so this would be in radians, you would have to take that number, which is radians, multiply times 180, and divide by pi, which is pi, open close parentheses, or you could type in 3.14. And so now we get the arc sine, so we get the original angle back in degrees.